I haven't looked at last week's footage yet, but I'm sure it's not great. Because I know I didn't take a lot of footage any day, really. I don't know if this week will be better or not. I'm going through a lot of things. And I know you know that. Last week was pretty hard. Today doesn't seem a whole lot better. It's noon. All I want to do is sleep and lay here. I really want to watch Law and Order, but I also really want to watch Sound of Music. And I think that describes me pretty well. I need to get out of the house at some point, but I don't know what to do or where to go. Every time I get out of the house, I spend money, and I don't want to spend money. I'm trying to save money, and I'm going to Iowa in 2 weeks. I don't know if I've said that yet or not. I'm going to Iowa in 2 weeks. Which, like, also, the governor is terrible there. She's like, COVID who? Don't know her. So that's kind of scary. My dad has COVID. I don't know if I've said that either. My dad has COVID, so hopefully he doesn't have COVID in 2 weeks. There's a very specific reason why I'm going home, though. I'm not just, like, going home to visit. I do have a reason for going home, which I'm not going to talk about yet. But I do have a reason to go home. I hope I can go home, though. Like, I hope my dad's better. And I hope my mom doesn't get it. My dad's had it for about my dad has confirmed had it for a week now, but probably like a week and a half. I'm just really lost. I don't know how to get out of it. So I just finished editing the video from last week of January. And I'm feeling a little bit better, actually, about the day. I think I needed that. That was good. I'm gonna put in the footage from last week now and get that loading so I can edit that today too. Yeah, maybe I'll do some scrapbooking. Maybe I'll go somewhere. I would go for a walk. It's rainy. I don't know about that. I should clean my room because I just have like some fluffs on the floor and it would be nice to get that up. I'll clean a little bit of the kitchen. Oh, I should take out garbage today. See, look, I'm already feeling more productive. Yay. It is a little after 2 o'clock now. I am going to clean the kitchen a little bit because I've been sitting all day. And I'm gonna clean the kitchen and put this away. This is what it's like being friends with me, just so you know. I tried to get drunk last night because life is hard. It didn't work. This looks like a lot. I didn't drink like that much of it because I can only okay. As far as liquids go, I can't drink a lot. Like, not even like alcohol. Like, give me water, give me soda. I can't drink a lot physically. Liquids, I can only hold so many. So, getting drunk is hard. But I poured like a whole cup into here. And I drank a whole one, filled it up again, and didn't drink any of that. But I had other things that were like, and I drank those. So like, I got like fairly tipsy. I didn't get drunk. It was sad. What was I talking about? How does this part of the fridge even get dirty? I'm so confused by logic and adult things. Get out of there. Fridge. Back at the scrapbooking. Look at me go. First time in Savannah. I think I'm gonna put these in the book now. All right, so I still have all of these photos to use, but it's like friend photos, so those will probably be at the end. Anyway, let's look at what we've got here. Boom. All me. Self-love. That's me. That's me, that's me, that's me. Then we turn. We've got church. Bada bing, bada boom. Can we just, okay. Turn. First time in Savannah. What? Word. Then we turn. Daycare. North Dakota trip. Bada bing. Old to new. Yes, that's still missing a picture. Bada bing. Alice in Wonderland. Flying high. Bada bing. Empty pages. So that's how the scrapbook is looking so far. Did I actually wait until it started properly raining to leave the house? Only time will tell. I could show you my grocery haul, but like there's some of that stuff, there's some of that stuff, some of that stuff, some of that stuff, some of that stuff, some of that stuff. Grocery haul done. I was gonna watch As Always Extraordinary playlist, but this seems interesting.
Being here brought up a lot of emotion because it was really just.
The show was really interesting because they take a cast from a high school show and they bring them back to do the show. So this is like a cast of Annie from '96. It's called Encore on Disney Plus. Why does everything make me cry? So I broke this. Oops. Good morning, I am making coffee cake. This is the coffee, this is the cake. This isn't actually coffee. There's no coffee in coffee cake. This is brown sugar and cinnamon. This is what makes it good. This is what makes it cake. Yeah, and I'm watching videos about JoJo Siwa because it makes me happy. Alright, time to cover this shiznit in foil and put it in that gosh dang oven and then try and take a shower before it's done. Booyah. Bada bing, bada boom, coffee cake is done, I hope. Gonna plate it up, even though I should let it cool because my coffee is already done. So we're just gonna go. Alright. Got my coffee cake and my coffee. Dig in. This show is such a great show. If you haven't watched it, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, Hulu, get it. The truck. The truck is gone. Where is the truck? Oh my god, the truck is gone. I need to tell Marsh. Oh my god, the truck is gone. The truck is gone. Oh God, are you there? And don't you remember your little Timon from the tree? I'm making lasagna soup again because I still had all the ingredients, well, most of them, and it was flippin' delicious. This one looks a little bit different. That's because I used a little bit different stuff. We'll see. Bada bing, bada boom. And just like that, you have supper and meal prep. Boom. Someone is grilling some kind of amazing food because it smells delicious out here, and I am jelly to the belly. So I am on the trail. I stopped at home to change my shoes, get a sweater, get a hat, things of that nature. Because it's like, it's not cold, but there's that like slight tinge of cold to the air where it made me fear for my ears and my head. So I got a hat. And also, things that make me stop walking, things that usually make me stop walking early instead of like continuing are cold ears and hurt feet because of Converse. Converse are great. They're good for like strength stuff too, but not for walking necessarily. So sometimes I like this shot, sometimes I don't. I'm confused. Anyway, I have things to talk about. I got a promotion at work today. She says, questioning me. So I work for a company called Wheezy Towels. They make towels, we embroider them, all this kind of stuff. I'm an embroidery assistant, which means I like pick, measure towels, clean the towels, that kind of stuff. But today I got asked if I wanted to operate the embroidery machines, which is not embroidery assistant, it's embroiderer. So, for lack of a better term, I got a promotion. 2 canoes, that's different. But clearly with this line of work, I need to do something that I think is questionable and gonna get me in trouble. And then good things happen. Back in October, I like had just asked for a bunch of days off for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and there was a bunch of like towel measurements wrong that seemed to be my fault. I stand very, very firm on the stance that it was not my fault. We don't need to get into that. But then my like supervisor pulled me aside, and at first I thought he said, oh, there's a person. So at first I thought he was like, I talked to the boss and we're gonna give you a break because I was like fucking up so much, theoretically. And I was like, no, they're gonna like put me on leave and then fire me or something. I don't know. But what he actually said was, we're gonna give you a raise. And I was like, a raise? Me? What? Why? So I got a raise, like after working there for like 2 months, which was great. So that happened. Today, like last week, I was like, hey, I have some stuff I need to go back to Iowa for in like 2 weeks. Can I get time off for that? And they were like, yeah. And then I was like, hey, I'm starting therapy again, and I need to leave early every other Thursday if that's possible. And they were like, okay. And then today I was like, hey, can I leave early tomorrow for a doctor's appointment? So like literally all this stuff. And then my supervisor pulls me aside. He's like, hey, I need to talk to you. Pulls me aside. And then he goes, do you like measuring? And I was like, I mean, it's fine. And then he asked if I wanted to learn something new, like the embroidery machine. Woo! So clearly I just need to do things that make me feel questionable about my job stability, and then good things will happen. Also, I am so weak that for that like 2 minutes that I just held my phone up to a video, my arm was dying. Gone are the days of the cheerleader strength, let me tell you. I have hiccups like no other. Why? Also, do you notice how I just like always tug at this? What do I, there's a hiccup. Do I think I'm choking? Choke me like you hate me, but you love me. So I decided to go for round 2 Electric Boogaloo. Maybe we'll explore, I don't know. Here's the thing. You're like, way to go, Abby. 2 miles in a day? Look at you go. I didn't do anything yesterday, and I'm definitely planning on eating ice cream when I get home. So, I'm so bad at holding this steady. I do want to see where this goes. So we're gonna look. Okay. Goes to some very green water. That's cool. Nowhere. It goes nowhere. I mean, I guess maybe somewhere. We're just gonna turn back around. Okay? Okay. I'll go that way someday. Today is not that day. I wasn't lying. So I just had a doctor's appointment. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm very uncomfy. It was fine. It's just my anxiety and trauma that made it uncomfy. And I wanna cry and I can't breathe, and I just would like to exist outside of myself right now. So I got Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, don't you baby fall in. This keeps falling. Look at this. It's pretty. I hope it tastes good. Oh yeah, that tastes good. And I got munchkins. I'm gonna fix the thing that holds you. I'm gonna go home, watch Bachelor, and probably order the junkiest junk food that I want tonight, because I can't. I just saw a billboard that said nut milk is not milk. And like, do you care that much that you purchased a billboard to tell the world? Also, is nut spelled with 1 T or 2? Because I think nut is spelled with 2. But I also could just be thinking that because my neighbors growing up were the Nuts, and they had 2 T's. If it's spelled with 2, it was spelled wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's some message that I'm missing? Or do you just really dislike almond milk, sir? I don't know. I like how I said sir because I'm assuming it's a man.
that persists over generations. When young people apparently...
I need everybody to know things. First off, Warner is Alaric. And that I was sitting here, I saw a TikTok that had a sound from Legally Blonde, and I was picturing the movie, and I went, in my head I went, oh, Warner looks a lot like, oh no, it's true, he is Alaric. Second off, Damon is dating Rosalie, as in Ian Somerhalder is married to Nikki Reed. They're both vampires. And they're married. Dear God. Number 3. Nina Dobrev looks exactly like Victoria Justice. It's just another doppelganger. It's real. She's a doppelganger. Doggy. Tuesday, doctor's appointment. Tuesday night, a lot of panic attacks. Wednesday, not very good. Wednesday night, very anxious. Today's Thursday. Hello. I have stories for you. So whenever I get low on things that I need around the house, I order them from Walmart because it's cheap and it just gets sent to me. Like, usually it's like conditioner, soap, that kind of stuff. Well, I was out of some stuff, like, around the kitchen that I wanted, so I made an order. And it was like, we're gonna ship it to you in separate things. And I was like, why? But okay. So, Tuesday, I get an email from Walmart, and it said, hey, we're delivering some of your stuff for you today. Okay, cool. Got another email. Hey, we delivered your stuff. Here's a photo just to show you. I look at the photo. It's 2 bags of stuff. Bags, not boxes. And it is nowhere near my apartment door. Nowhere. I mean, theoretically, I guess. I take a closer look and realize that they just set it in the hallway of the first floor of our apartment building. What? So I was like, that's weird. But also, look at these chunkers. That's so much flour. I didn't even realize. Also, do you see that cinnamon? Yeah, that's big. That's a big cinnamon. I got 2 apparently. Whoa. New angles, new story time. Also Tuesday, I was pulling into my apartment community, and it's a gated community. So we have a little card, let me swipe, and it opens the gate. And so it's a gate, and then it's like a arm gate, you know, like we see for trains. Okay, here's the thing. 2 cars can get through in like one go. So if somebody's in front of you and they do their card, like just sneak in behind them. As long as they don't stop in the middle, you'll be fine. So I pull in Tuesday and this car just swiped their card, and I was like, cool. I start following them through the gate, and they stop in the middle of it all, like in the middle of the gates, like under the arm. They stop, and I'm like, what the why are you doing this? So after like, I don't know, a couple seconds, they probably got scared and went through. So they went through, I followed them through like a boss, like I know. And then they pull over like next to like the mailboxes. There's like a little indentation where you can like pull over and get out and check your mail. They pull over there, so I pass them, and then they start following me. They follow me all the way to like my apartment building. I park, they're like basically behind me, but not totally behind me, but they're basically behind me. I can see this lady sitting in her car with her window rolled down, and I'm like, so I wait a second, and then she doesn't go away. So I'm like, I don't want to deal with this today. So I put down my window, and the lady's like, hey, do you usually use a card to get in? And I'm like, yeah, I just didn't this time. She was like, oh, well, you should. You know, if that bar comes down on your car, it can really hurt your car. And I'm not trying to be a butt. I just want to make sure you know that. Shut the fuck up, lady. Who are you to tell me what I'm doing? Did you think I was sneaking in? Probably. You don't care about my car. You just are annoying. And also, the bar, if something goes under the bar, it stops moving. I'm just telling you. I didn't tell her. I said, oh yeah, no, 2 people can normally get through. It's okay. She literally said to me, I don't want it to hurt your car and I'm not trying to be a butt, like 4 or 5 times. And you can't just do that. Anyway, but my promotion at work is going good. I've been learning how to embroider things on the machines and I'm getting faster, which is nice. I did that. I had therapy today. It was alright. Like I said, I've had some previous bad few days. Didn't really know how to talk about it, so it was alright. I have to go back to the doctor tomorrow, and then the next few days I'm sure are going to be shit again. So, welcome to my life.